Welcome to All About Medicals. Myself, Akshay Karade, third year MBBS student. Here we will discuss physiology of cardiovascular system. So let's start. Cardiovascular system, it is a transport system. Blood, it is circulated within a closed system. It is a pumping mechanism of blood. It includes cardiovascular system includes heart and blood vessels. Blood vessels means aorta, superior inferior vena cava, capillaries, arteries, veins. Anatomy of heart. Heart, it is made up of 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricle. Right and left 2 atrium and right and left 2 ventricles. Ventricles are thicker than atrium, and heart is located at mediastinum, in between 2 lungs, in a thoracic cavity. Layer of heart. Heart, it is made up of 3 layers: epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium. Epicardium, it is the outermost layer, made up of connective tissue. Outermost layer, made up of connective tissue. Myocardium, it is the middle layer, made up of muscle fiber. It is myocardium, it is responsible for pumping action of heart. It is involuntary in nature. Myocardium, layer of heart, it is involuntary in nature. Endocardium is innermost layer, made up of epithelial cells. It is thin and smooth layer, and it continues as a endothelium along with blood vessels. In blood vessels. Blood vessels means aorta, arteries, capillaries, veins, superior and inferior vena cava. Okay. Pericardium, outer layer of covering heart. It is made up of 2 layers: parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium. Parietal pericardium, it is the outer layer. It is fibrous layer which protect heart. On its inner layer of parietal pericardium secrete pericardial fluid. And visceral pericardium, it is the inner layer of pericardium. It is also called as epicardium. Means it is outer layer of heart wall. Space between parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium, it is called as pericardial cavity. And in pericardial cavity, pericardial fluid is situated, which lubricate surface of heart. Okay. Then walls of heart. There are 4 walls of heart: true atrioventricular walls and two semilunar walls. In atrioventricular walls, these are between atria and ventricle, and in semilunar walls, between opening of aorta and pulmonary artery. Left atrioventricular valve, also called as mitral valve or bicuspid valve, and right atrioventricular valve, also called as tricuspid valve. And similar valves are aortic valve and pulmonary valve. These are situated in aorta and pulmonary artery. Okay. Conductive system of heart. Conduct impulse rapidly in the heart, formed by muscle fiber. Conductive system of heart, it is formed by muscle fiber. And components of conductive system are SA node, AV node, bundle of His, right and left bundle branches, and Purkinje fiber. These are made up of muscle fiber. SA node carried impulse between 70 to 80 per minute. AV node carry impulse 40 to 60 per minute. And bundle of His conduct impulse 40 to 60 per minute, and right and left branches 30 to 40 per minute, Purkinje fiber 30 to 40 per minute. Then we will discuss blood circulation of heart. First we will discuss systemic blood circulation. Then later we will discuss pulmonary blood circulation. In systemic blood circulation, it is starts from left ventricle, pumped from left ventricle. Then it will goes to aorta. Then aorta goes to arterial system. Then arterial system to reaches to tissue. Then in tissue, exchange substance in between capillaries. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged at the level of capillaries. Then return to the venous system. Then after venous system, blood after systemic circulation. Previously we discussed systemic circulation. After we will discuss pulmonary circulation. In pulmonary circulation, blood pumped from right ventricle. Pulmonary circulation, blood pumped from right ventricle. In systemic circulation, blood pumped from left ventricle. Then blood from left ventricle goes to the pulmonary artery. Then after blood goes to deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood goes to lungs. Then in lungs, the gases of oxygen and carbon dioxide occur in lungs at lungs capillaries. Then blood goes to pulmonary veins. Then after left atrium. Here we will complete pulmonary circulation. Okay. Then we will discuss cardiac cycle. In a cardiac cycle, starts from deoxygenated blood returns to right atrium. Then deoxygenated blood arrives in right ventricle. Then blood goes to lungs via pulmonary artery. Then after oxygenated blood returns to the left atrium. Then oxygenated blood arrives at left ventricle. Then oxygenated blood goes to tissue through aorta and capillaries. In a cardiac cycle, we will discuss atrial events and ventricular events. In atrial events, atrial systole and atrial diastole. Atrial systole, it means contraction of atrium, and its duration is 0.1 second. And it is the last rapid filling phase of atrium and last phase of ventricular diastole. Then atrial diastole, it is relaxation of atrium. Its duration is 0.7 second. It starts ventricular systole. After atrium diastole, starts ventricular systole. Blood during atrial diastole, blood receiving atrium. Blood are receiving atrium during atrial diastole. Then in cardiac cycle, ventricular events during cardiac cycle. Ventricular events, which are ventricular events? Ventricular systole and ventricular diastole. It means contraction of ventricle and relaxation of ventricle. Contraction of ventricle, its duration is 0.3 second, and relaxation of ventricle, its duration is 0.5 second. Ventricular systole, its isometric contraction and its ejection period of blood. Ventricular diastole means ventricular relaxation, prodiastole, and isometric relaxation of ventricle. And it is a rapid filling phase of ventricle, right and left ventricle. And it is a slow filling. There are events in ventricular diastoles: slow filling, last rapid filling. Duration of events of ventricle. Normal duration of cardiac cycle is 0.8 second. In atrium, atrial systole means contraction of atrium is for 0.1 second. Relaxation of atrium, it is 0.7 second. And ventricular contraction for. Thank you.